Josh asks,
Sure.
I've wanted to attend D23 since it began. Is it worth making a special trip to California from out of the state? Is it worth attending if you don't want to sleep overnight, thus missing the big presentations?
Louis.
Boy, Josh, do I have information for you. I went to D23 this year. I went for the first day only, and I was like, nope. Because, I was like, can't get in the big presentations. There's lines for them. Really long lines. Overnight lines. Starting at 10 p.m. It's ridiculous. And people are waiting, outside for the next day's presentation, even though they say no lines happening before 10 p.m.
Yeah, you can't stop people from making lines.
And, everything on the show floor takes an hour and a half to get through. Mm-hmm. So if next D23 is anything like this D23, I'd say it's not worth it.
Was the last D23 was it this way as well? Is this one unique in ways?
It has changed a little bit as far as I understand. Mm-hmm. Greg, you went in 2013?
I've been to two. I went to 2009, I think, and then 2013.
Right.
And both I think both were better than this one from what I've seen. This year what seemed to happen is, at least for the show floor, for the Parks and Resorts Pavilion, which is one of the highlights, they just gave it to Star Wars and that was it. And
but it wasn't just Star Wars. They also had the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, right?
But was that good?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
It was a 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
Do you know what actual Pirates of the Caribbean wait time was that day? 20 minutes tops.
Yeah.
I couldn't go do the real thing.
So I think I would not recommend going to D23. Yeah. I wanted you to go just because I wanted you to experience it, but you confirmed my fears, which is
unless you want
a lot of lines.
Unless you want to pay $2,000, which you can do, to get the Sorcerer Pass, to have a reserve seat and everything,
so bad.
Which is ridiculous.
That is so bad. That is so unfair to me.
They should do it for everyone.
Yeah.
If I buy my ticket months in advance, let me choose the things I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Move them around in various stages to accommodate everyone who's interested.
Yeah.
Don't charge everyone extra.
They should cap the attendance.
And then also stream the presentations. Because honestly, it's not that I'm disinterested in the presentations. I want to see them. I just need to see them on my couch.
I was actually surprised the presentations weren't streamed. That was I was totally shocked.
They sometimes leak out months later, a few of them, but not all of them.
I saw some periscopes.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah, no, it should be half as many tickets sold.
Yes.
And release all the sessions next week on video.
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like what should be done with Disneyland in general.
Even do it just for D23 members to watch.
That'd be fine.
That's fine.
That'd be fine. Yeah, make it like a WWDC thing. Like you have to watch the videos. You have to have an Apple developer account, which you have to pay for. You have to pay for a D23 membership to watch the videos. Fine.
Yeah.
I think that'd be totally reasonable.
But what they have now is a nightmare.
They could have taken the Innovations Pavilion over in Tomorrowland and just made that the D23 Pavilion, and anybody who was at Disneyland that day could have watched.
This model is going to show up elsewhere, right? It's going to end up in the park somewhere. They're going to show it at one. It's going to end up at Star Wars Launch Bay.
Yeah.
You're just going to go in there, right? That was the whole purpose of Star Wars Launch Bay, was to prep for this other land. They're going to start filling it with the same things they showed off there. It's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So, I guess the cool parts of D23, the big events that Josh is concerned with, the big presentations, those are so widely covered. You kind of don't need to go, right? Mm-hmm. But the smaller ones, you'll never see.
Right.
I watched this one on Von Drake and color television and stuff, and that one's fine. I don't know if it is online. They were super not allowing videography, so it's probably not going to.
Why not? What's the point in not recording that?
I don't know.
I'm sure they recorded all.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sure they do. Yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't say it's worth it.
I didn't go, so I can't. I don't have a strong opinion.
I want to love it. It feels like my thing.
It's been better in previous years than this year in terms of content, but I would still say the lines are too hard to negotiate.
Yeah, Josh, I'd say that in general, what I like D23 to be is a more open expo floor with smaller booths. Not large booths where you have to have admittance into, but have this robot, this animatronic just hanging out over here, and everyone can walk full around it and that sort of thing. Because they had the Hatbox Ghost in a previous year. They had this really cool fortune teller machine animatronic. What was it? El Fortuno. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And they had nothing like this on the floor this year, and I just felt like it was missing something.
We highly suspected that they had Robert Smigel running Il Fortuno for the first day because it sounded a lot like him. So anyway,
let's see.